Yeah, it's all the different kinds of bees.
What is it, like a kid's puzzle where it's like 6 pieces?
No, it's 1,000. It's 1,000 pieces, sir. I don't buy puzzles that are under 1,000 pieces. I need 1,000 or more. Otherwise, it's too boring.
Did you know that bees are like ejaculating themselves to death because of the heat?
The heat makes them ejaculate?
I don't think it's the heat that makes them ejaculate, but
when they ejaculate, now they're getting like heat stroke?
I think so. It was something like that. But yeah, so keep your bee in the cold.
That makes me so sad.
Well, I mean, they're dying anyways. At least they're dying out like on top, you know?
I guess it'd be cool to die like at the peak of like having an orgasm.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, don't they die when they sting you anyways?
Yeah, but I don't think they
do.
come when they sting you, which is the issue.
That's true.
They kind of do, I think.
That's true.
I think that's just like guts coming out, not necessarily.
But can you imagine what that does to your partner? Like now they're afraid to have sex with anybody because they're like, oh, I kill people. Like that would suck.
They're like, this pussy's so good it'll kill you.
Exactly.
Isn't that basically like what a Black Widow does, except she takes your head off afterwards too?
Yeah, I think she just...
Praying mantis? Doesn't a Black Widow like kill their sexual partner though too? Maybe they don't take off their head. I thought they did. So it'd be like...
So I found
I would
one.
get eggs in my dick?
I think they lay them on your back, just on your body, and then whenever they start to hatch and they consume you, because that's their nutrients.
Oh, that's...
So
So if I found one that had 2 eggs, what does that mean?
You found a Black Widow that had 2 eggs. She had taken 2 lovers.
But
She
it would
was
be
a
on
bit
the
of a
lover's
hoe.
back, right? Is that
If that's what Black Widows do. I know there are some bugs that they lay their eggs inside other animals or like inside other insects, and so whenever their eggs hatch, then they have the food source right there and they just eat the host, and the host has no idea that there are eggs on it.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Well, I mean, you're also, how much cognitive abilities do we think insects have?
I was gonna say, I think
More than we do?
Look at,
Some
I mean,
do,
just
yeah.
in the instance, look at bees. They fucking have a whole colony. They got a little fucking network of people. They're all working under the queen bee and whatnot.
Yeah, but they just
And they're,
follow
like,
a
setting
queen.
shit up.
If you take away the queen, do you know what happens to a swarm? They fucking go crazy and kill each other.
Well, we voted Donald Trump into office, so.
Oh,
Pretty close.
God damn it. I know. I feel like the insects would have gotten that one right.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the queen bee is just
they
up
try
there
to
like-
find another leader.
I was going to say the right answer is just eating all of the candidates. That was the right answer.
Yeah, that would be great.
So that we can find one
But
that
all
we
of our
all...
candidates are old, man. That would be gross. Like I'm saying as a human.
No, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
You want some delicious young flesh.
I'd rather have young flesh than old fucking baggy shit.
What about meat being more tender, though? That's a thing.
Like beef jerky.
Like you
But is
don't
it
want to eat.
tender, or
You don't
is it
want to
like-
eat like a muscle man because that's probably gonna. You're gonna have to chew the whole time.
Wow, that's just lean.
Yeah, but it's fresh, you know?
That's true.
And I'm not saying I want to eat the rock. even
Okay,
though I
so
might.
we just use the older bodies to create the broth. When you make your own chicken broth, you put all
Yeah.
the gross parts of the chicken and the
Like
bone and
bone
stuff.
marrow or whatever?
Yeah. We just use the old people to make the delicious broth that we cook the young people in.
So I got a question since we're talking about cannibalism. Do you
Yes.
guys think, because, like the skin of the chicken is always like such a delicious part.
Yeah,
You think the skin of the human, like if we like roasted an arm over
I think
the
it'd be
fire-
my favorite part.
Yeah, you think you'd be like, oh, I just want to rip off the
Yeah.
skin. I just want that. Nice and crispy.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm a skin person.
Because it definitely, that's where all the, spices.
I
and stuff is all
definitely
sitting
don't like
right there.
tendons. Tendons are so chewy. I don't like it. I don't like the chewiness. Speaking of eating, so I got a call from the production team, and they said in a very, very nice way that basically we're really boring and we need to actually be doing something while we're talking to try to entertain people. I had an idea.
Yeah.
I've got a shirt that I thought we could burn in a bonfire, like in a ceremony, but
In the middle of this right here?
no, we'd have to be outside. And they were like,
They can't afford that.
they were like, that's boring. You need at least 2 subscribers before we do that. So instead, they sent, Ben, if you want to go get it, they sent us food items They were like, here, why don't you guys eat this during your next podcast? And I was like, I don't know how people are going to enjoy listening to us eat and talk.
I have a theory as to what it is, and I'm like super nervous.
It's definitely tendons and bugs.
I'm okay with bugs.
I would also be okay with bugs.
But I think I know what it is.
If you know,
Well, she doesn't know.
That'd be
She's
cool.
not. She's
I
not
know.
production.
Yeah, that's true. But
I was going to say, I'd be fine if it's bugs. Like if it's the cooked bugs. I don't want raw bugs. But if
Well,
it's
that's
like
like
candied crickets or something like that.
What's it called?
Chapulines.
There we go, chapulines. It's like cooked crickets, kind of like spiced crickets.
Oh, bet.
Ooh, chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Thank God.
I like chicken. Cool. Can we eat them yet? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Can you eat 10?
7, 8, 9.
Would they take the cutting board from the store too, or what?
Oh, no. This is all Ben. Ben was like, I'm going to be really cool, and I'll give you something to present. I don't want you guys to just use plates. And I was like,
That looks good.
damn.
I would have been like, here's
Okay.
a paper plate.
Although he
Right?
bit, he
Shit.
bit that carrot over there.
Yeah.
Not that one. The other one.
So that he would know which
This
one's
one.
mine. Yeah, so that he would know which. This is Haley's.
Give it to the
This one's
dog.
probably poisoned.
So is this like an ASMR episode? Is that what we're going to do now?
I specifically told them no. I'm not going to be good at that. Did you know that whispering is actually whispering is actually as harmful on your voice as screaming is? You're putting the same strain on your voice. It's just the opposite way. Yeah, I didn't know that. So like ASMR people are now that that's like a thing, or I guess the research is coming out about it. They are kind of like rock singers. They're ensuring their
Damn.
voices.
I was about to
their,
say, yeah,
their
like
vocal
literally.
cords.
You have to.
Oh God.
Yes.
Is it like the hot ones?
It was the opposite of what I thought it was. Didn't I say I thought it was two things?
God fucking damn.
I'm fucking pumped. I literally thought it was going to be balut, and I was so nervous.
Oh God.
'Cause you were like-
God.
Right when the production team said that they had to order it, I was like,
God.
oh, man, this is not going to be good. But
do they
this,
sell that
I'll
here?
do this.
Balut?
I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
they said they have to
Really?
order it, so that's why I was like, oh, fuck, we're going to buy it.
Yeah, and you can order anything.
Yeah.
You can order anything.
She was trying to say, she was like, oh, it's illegal in the U.S. I was like, no,
Oh,
ain't. I've
it
seen
might be.
I don't think so.
Well, just because we see it.
Wait.
Dude, you might want that to break up some of the spice.
I'll be all right.
Okay. Cool. All right, so they did say that we have to do it in an hour. So we've got an hour to
All right,
do.
so every 10 minutes we got to have one?
10 minutes? What's 10 times
Oh,
10?
never mind. That was my bad.
Okay.
Seems right to me.
Okay, so is this the first one we start with? I've got the sweet and spicy Tabasco. How many Scovilles is this? This will be the lowest, right?
It is a whopping 600.
600
600
Scovilles.
I don't think it's open.
So how much do we just do a drop? How much do we do? We all have to do the same amount.
I would do like, not a drop, but like a decent little bit.
I didn't think it was open.
Like that. Ben opened all of them except these 4 because he said these were kind of scary. They're the hottest level.
I'll go like that.
Well, see, I feel like I need to put more. I didn't put as much as
Would you
Trevor.
do a wing? Is this a wing?
And you have napkins.
I
Cool.
did a flat.
A flat.
A flat.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I did a flat too. I'll put a little bit more on. Okay. All right. This one.
All right, well,
Give
cheers,
it a go.
folks.
Yeah. Cheers.
So I ate it off the other side, right? With no sauce?
That's good.
I know. What is this one? Sweet Tabasco? Sweet and spicy. I'm going to have to get that one. I like it.
That's good.
All right, so after our first one, what do you guys think? We got to put more on or less on?
I think that's probably a good amount because as it gets, I'm so worried about when it gets hotter. I'm so scared. I also wrote down
Production said we had to do it in an hour.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Do
can
it in
handle.
half an hour.
I also wrote down questions on the board. So if it's so hot that I can't think of anything, we have conversation topics because they said we have to keep talking. We can't just be like, ah!
Well, that's the idea, right? I hope we have to talk about something real smart. You got to get into like political
Can I get
science.
paper towel, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
You missed
It dropped. It dropped. He's going to get it.
I was like, I'll rip one in half for you. Don't worry.
These are already really tiny. I'm definitely going to need so many more. I'm so scared. Okay, so should we go ahead and go to the next one? Or should we wait a little bit?
We can go to the
Well,
next
you
one.
only have.
I know.
48 minutes
I
left.
want to probably take a break between the hot ones. These little ones. So the next is the hot Cholula green pepper. 1,000 Scovilles. Okay, so we're just going up
Really?
a little bit more. Oh, fudge. Okay. Well, that's
More
really
wa-
liquidy.
Did you shake it though? You gotta shake it.
No, I didn't. Here, you can put the
Cholula
lid on
gets
and shake
shaken.
it if you want. I don't know, bro.
I think it's on the bottle.
These
over here.
didn't come with instructions. Show me where it says shake before use, and I'll just agree that I'm an idiot because I do agree with
It
that.
says look it up on the website.
I got a lot too. Oh crap! No, you got more than I did.
That's fine.
Get some. Okay.
I'm cool with it. That's good.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
my own mistake. I'll live with it. I'll lay in bed.
I'm really worried. They're all like the same consistency except for number 8 is hella thick. So I'm so scared. I'm so scared of that one. Okay. Y'all all got a bit more than I did.
It wasn't coming out.
Okay.
I know. And then I
That's what
went
it
way
did.
over.
Okay. Okay.
So it's about to drip.
Green pepper. I think it's got a little more kick than the Tabasco, probably.
Well, I think the sweet really helps the Tabasco like not feel as spicy.
That's really good.
I think it was. Did you guys see like? I think it was the UAE. They're trying to build like a city that like literally lives between like two walls. Like,
Yes,
on it.
I did
You
see
saw
that.
Doesn't that look fucking wild?
If they can do it, that would be so cool.
Because it's like they literally would just construct like two walls, and it was going, I think, like across part of the Saharan desert, if I'm
Yes.
remembering
Yeah.
correctly. And it was like they said like 5 kilometers wide, 100 plus kilometers long or whatever. The only thing that made me be like, what the? Why would you do this part of it? Is the outside walls look like they were gonna add mirrors to it, and I was like, that's gonna fucking blind literally anybody.
Oh
and,
my
like, start,
gosh.
I mean,
Sun.
there's
That would
that's what
also
I'm saying.
blind like planes flying above.
like
Like that
birds,
probably
they're just
wouldn't be good.
Well, they're gonna crash.
Well,
into
you know my stance on birds. We need less of them.
They're not real.
They're already communicating. No, when we talked about the crows and the fact that they can remember 200 faces each crow, and so they just communicate to each other. That face is good. That face is bad. We need to do something about these goddamn birds. They're gonna get us.
Yeah, but we kind of do
Put
that
up more
to people,
scarecrows.
right?
What'd you say?
Put up more scarecrows.
Do those work? I think what that would do is it would probably scare all the birds away, and so they would like meet in one place and just breed until there's millions of them, and then they'd come kill us and
So you
peck
think
our eyes out.
Birds are like going to be the zombie apocalypse.
I think birds are much more of a threat to us than Afghanistan. Yeah, I think we
Pretty,
should
yeah.
pull our soldiers out from the Middle East,
Like if
and
you
we
get
should
in-
go.
You could get infected by their poop.
Yeah,
So
and they're flying everywhere.
You can also get infected by cat's poop too, and people still have
see,
cats.
There you go.
Yeah, but cats aren't flying over you, being like, "Look at this guy! All right, 3, 2."
Well, I'm trying to say, like what she said, it's true. It's more deadly.
No, they're watching you sleep. Cats.
Oh, I thought you were talking about birds.
No.
I was like, isn't
Birds
that the whole
probably
government
do.
conspiracy? Birds are like a robot sent to spy on us. It's like
First of all,
the 5G tower.
the
or whatever.
government is more than welcome to spy on me. They'll just be like, "Wow, this
She
bitch
has a podcast.
has a podcast." Like,
Yeah.
because I research a whole bunch of stuff. Like, oh, what can we talk about? So
How to make a bomb, so we can talk about it.
yeah, they'll flag it and they'll be like, "Oh no, it's Haylie. It's fine. She also just ordered $4,000 worth of quilting supplies. It's fine.
They're like, it's just
She's
some,
quilting a bomb. It's
they're
fine."
like, it's just another couple idiots with a podcast. We're okay. Don't worry about it. No, specifically,
with
there's
me.
like a building in New York that's like super tall and it has like no windows or anything, and it's supposed to be
I
like
think I put too
an
much.
NSA base kind of
I'll
where they're
put some
doing
more
stuff
on.
like that, where it's like, oh, all they're doing is kind of like tracking everybody and whatnot.
Oh, fudge.
How
Too much.
Okay, so this
how much do you think those people get paid?
this is just the hot sauce, Cholula
I'd
hot
say,
sauce.
$20.
$20 an hour? I would sit doing nothing. $20 an hour.
I was
just
gonna
to
say,
listen to someone's Siri all day. They're like, oh, look at
I
these
think
people over
so.
here.
yeah.
Well, cheers, guys.
How
Which
many
one's this one?
how many
Cholula?
Scovilles is
3,000.
3,600. So we're tripling, more than tripling the last one. I don't like this one as much as I like the green pepper.
The green pepper one felt spicier. Is that just me?
Yeah.
Is that just me?
Yeah, it did. It did.
You want to get wings after this, babe?
I haven't had wings in forever. And now I know why. They're so messy. Some people like that, but I don't. I don't enjoy it.
Well, there's like a specific way to eat a flat, right? Where you like, yeah. I don't know how to do it, but
Yeah, there is, but I don't know how to do it.
It's kind of like
twist and
twisting.
pull.
Oh, yeah. I
Bop
have
it.
seen that.
Twist it.
I have seen that. I've also seen the Bop It toy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twist it. Bop it. Slap it. Which was, I thought, the same. Pull it.
I remember, like, as a little kid, it was like so hard, just because, like,
Yes!
you know, like your reactions hadn't developed yet. They'd be like, slap it. You're like,
Definitely with that face.
yeah, because you just felt like a failure, you know.
Okay, this is Tabasco habanero sauce.
Ooh,
Number 4.
Getting close to Goku. 7,000.
there we go.
7,000.
7K.
Can I open it? Yeah. Yes, I can. 7,000. And yeah, so we're basically doubling the last one. Cool. Oh, crap. It's not coming
I
out.
know.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah. I can smell
That is
it.
a lot.
I can
You put a
smell
lot
it.
on that.
I can smell it.
I'm trying to match.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's probably
I
for
don't
the
want that
best.
much.
You got to do that much. We're got to match each other. Which is kind of fucked up because I'll probably put a lot on just for like the show of it.
I know. I'm so scared of.
This doesn't come out.
I know. I'm so scared of the
There you go.
hotter ones.
This one definitely has a little more of a kick, but it's tasty.
Yeah, more of a kick, but it's still good.
So if you had to go work for like one of the intelligence agencies, which one would you want to be? Like, would you want to be in the NSA or like FBI or CIA?
Does it have to be America?
No, fuck it. You can go. You can
I want to be MI6.
MI6, like James Bond.
No, I'd be fucking cooler.
I don't know.
You wouldn't actually know my name because I'd be a good spy. I'm so scared.
Not just out here being like, "What's your name?" Bond. James.
I
Bond.
know. I'd at least be better in that way.
I mean 007.
I'm so worried for the ones that, because eventually it's going to get to where it's just heat. It's not a flavor.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think I have a little bit of advantage because I think back when I was in Reno, I got one of those like stupid fucking hot ones. And me and my roommate put it on like chicken nuggets. And I remember I told him, I was like, I can feel my heartbeat in my teeth.
Oh, fuck.
I had
That's
one.
not what I want.
It was, I think it was 44 Magnum, and it was just like this thick
No?
and super red, and like just like one little like
Nope.
droplet,
Fuck.
and my tongue just went numb for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
See,
'Cause it
okay,
gets to-
I'd be okay with that if it just makes
Well,
it go
but like
numb.
but it was hot, but it was like
Oh.
numb
like
and
you-
hot at the same time. So
I was going to say, your tongue will get numb where you're like, I can't feel anything except for heat.
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. We went from 7 to 70.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
Sorry, I skipped.
This one's 70 then.
That's 70. Okay, so we went from 7 to 30.
7 to 30. So it's like,
But it's B-dubs,
like 4
right?
more.
So it's fine.
I like how each time we're like, all right, the first one was double, the next one was triple, this one's quadruple. The rest are triples. Okay, I like that. We can.
Okay, this is how much I put on.
All right.
That's good.
Okay.
Let's hope I don't fuck it up for all of us.
I mean, that's what they do on that other show, you know, that copied you guys.
Ah!
They start to put in less and less by the end.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Good.
Well, I think on the other show they're like
They're
cooked with them.
tossed. Yeah. They're like
and then
tossed
it's
in
the
them.
last one. They just do the last dab.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's too much. I put too big drops.
We're about the same.
eyes.
We're about the
I
same.
put eyes on mine.
Eyes. Okay. Yes.
Cheers. This one's a lot sharper. I wish I was like an actual food critic so I could be like
There's
talking
something.
about all these flavors that I'm tasting because it tastes good. But like, I don't really like sharp. It was quick. The heat was just real quick and it's gone.
No. It was not like the others that are like lingering or they grow with heat as you stop. It was there and then it's kind of gone.
I think the type of pepper they use is more flavorful than spicy.
Yeah, and I like flavor. This is cayenne, red pepper, and a spice mix. So I bet it's that other spices
Oh, so
that
there's
are.
no peppers really in it.
This one did
There's
not
just
seem as
spices.
hot.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
I think it was just like real quick because it was like hot for a second and then it wasn't that bad.
If they're all like that, this won't be bad. This won't be bad.
Well, this one definitely has a pepper in it because it's right on the name.
Habanero heat.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
So,
you trying to like bribe your way into college or
no,
what?
no. Did you know that there's somebody that I know that was telling me a story about how they had to take PE in college. And I was like, oh yeah, that's not a class that I took. Like it was offered.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah,
it's not a class that I took because exercise.
They had a walking class at my junior college, and like a bunch of people would take it.
Yeah, like there were some cool classes. Like we had an arts and crafts class
That would be sick.
that was so cool. I wasn't even enrolled in that one. I just asked the professor if I could sit in, and he was like, I guess.
Quilt maker.
That's where you got all
They
your
call me the
skills.
quilt maker.
Yeah. But so she was telling me that she took PE.
Were you brushing your teeth with that?
I don't
That's
know.
so much.
Okay, this is mango habanero, and this is the
How many
one
Scovilles is this
that's
one?
70,
100,000. So we're going from 30 to 100.
30 to 100.
I was misreading.
Oh, okay, 30 to 100.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay,
Okay.
and
A little more.
so she was saying that she took PE in college, and she said, yeah, but I didn't even have to go because I just basically asked the professor if I do this, if I do all of these workouts, will you exempt me from the class? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, you can do that? And she said, yeah, did you not ever bribe your professors or like ask them, hey, can we do this instead of this?
No. Why would you do that?
So I was going to ask if you guys did.
No. I think the best I ever got was I was able to take a test late. But it was only because I asked. I was going to be gone, so I had asked if I could take a test early. And she was like, yeah, I'll have it ready for you by then. And then the teacher didn't. So she called me and she was like, hey, don't tell anyone, but I'll let you take it late. And then, of course, I told, like, my buddy.
Oh, man. Now, everybody that was like standing with us, they were like, oh, yeah, like, I remember that I got like all A's in the first half of the semester. So I just asked the professor, hey, can I just not come to any of the rest of the classes? Because if I don't, I'll still have a B or a C or something. And the professor was like, yeah, that's fine with me. And I was like, what? They said, yeah, it's just all about asking. But no one ever told me that college was like basically a barter system.
Dude, that's the like bullshit part is like in high school, they're always like, oh, you would never, like your college professors aren't going to let you get away with it. College professors, all of mine, never gave a shit.
Right.
Like they literally were like, yeah, whatever. If you're gonna show up, you show up. If you're not gonna show up, you probably might fail the test. But if you're good enough, like I remember, I had multiple teachers who were like, if you think you can pass the test without coming to class, more power to you. Don't come. And there were some people who would. They would just be like, no, I just read the book, study by myself, come take the test, and I'm done. I don't ever come to class.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, you got to look at the syllabus because sometimes they'll make the test 25% of the whole grade. So that's where you kind of get them.
Oh. I always ignored the syllabus
Now you got
because I was just going to do everything. So I was like, it's fine.
In some, you could get away without doing any of the homework.
I get it.
As long as you did the test, because
I get what
4
you're
tests
saying.
added up to 90% of your grade. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of my teachers, it was like the final was like 70%. The other tests were like 20%, and all homework and other stuff was like 10%. So if I ever was like frustrated with a homework assignment, I was like, I don't care, because this is like
Yeah.
a half a percent.
At that
of my
point,
grade.
it's like I don't want to do the work to teach myself the stuff that's on the
Especially
test.
Yeah. Like
the
I'll just-
Uconnect or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Like I was like,
McGraw-Hill or something.
oh my, I hated all that online stuff. You put it in, you'd be like, the answer is 1. They'd be like, nope, it's 1, and you're like, oh,
No, that was dumb.
And that only counted for 5% of the grade.
yeah, exactly. Like it was ridiculous.
But I was just so astonished when all of these people standing in this group, there were like 3 or 4 of them that were like, yeah, no, it's just, did you not ask? And I was like, no, it was assigned, so I completed it. What are you talking about?
We had a teacher who was like a little creepy.
We all had a creepy teacher. I love those. Tell me yours.
He would like comment.
College or?
College professor.
Oh.
Like,
Okay, that's a little different.
yeah. Like
Okay.
He would always, like, I remember he was like, he said something about twins, and then he was like, yeah, so it doesn't matter like which one you get, because it's the same thing, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then he would also comment on like
That's just
some
an
of the-
adult joke.
He would comment on some of the cheerleaders. Like, he'd be like, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
What the
You must have a
fuck?
date, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah.
That's
He
none of your business, sir.
He loved me because there was one time where this girl answered a question right, and he was like, oh, whoever answers a question right, like I'll put your name up and I'll put like a star next to it. And then he was like, you want me to put your name up? And she was just like, no, like please don't, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then I remember one time he asked like a question and I answered it. And then it was like only a couple days after that, like a couple, you know, it was probably like a week or two, but a couple like times that we had class. And I was like, hey, how come I don't get my name up there with a star? And he was like, are you serious? I think I still have a picture of it. He was like, are you serious? And I was like, hey, yeah, dude, put it up there. So he put it up there. I took a picture of him and he was pumped. And literally from that point on, he would not start class until I got there. Because I would walk in like maybe 5-10 minutes late almost every day.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, he literally bullshits until you get there now. And then when I would walk in, he would be like, hey, everybody, Trevor's here, all this stuff.
Because you were his one friend.
During tests and stuff, like after that point, he'd come up to me and he'd like fucking grab my shoulders and be like, yeah, that's right. You got it. And I'd be like, yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude, it was, but I took a pic because he was.
Did he
That's
think
his one
like
friend.
writing your name on the board with a star was like as cool as getting a fruit roll up or something? Because it's not.
But it was fucking cooler.
Maybe.
Let me see if I can find
Fruit roll ups are the bomb.
God, where?
So is next the King Scotch bonnet?
Yep, 300,000.
300,000.
Here he is.
My lips already burn. Like it's not bad, but my lips burn. My lips are burning.
The guy looks cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
was he just born? He's missing half of his hair.
He looks like someone that probably follows the podcast for you. He's probably like, what? Trevor
Dude, I
has a
fucking
podcast?
hope so, man. We should
Oh
let
my
him know.
gosh.
He's the only guy commenting. He's like, great stuff this week, guys. I
Great
loved it."
stuff, Trevor. I love it when Trevor's there, and I like the things Trevor says.
He's in class and he's like, hey, we're not gonna. He's like, well, today we're actually coinciding with when this podcast is coming out, so we're just gonna watch this today.
Wait, why'd you smell it?
I don't know. Am I the only one? Like, again, it doesn't hurt, but my lips are burning. My lips are tingling.
Nah, just my tongue, but not my lips.
Oh, my tongue feels fine, but my lips. It's because I have a small mouth. I can't open my mouth wide enough to get all the sauce.
How much did you put on? Guys,
This-
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we have the reaction the production team was looking for. I think we got to start dousing it.
Ha!
Oh, shit. There we go. More. See, there you
Okay.
go. Look at that.
Okay.
See,
Ran
it's
out of flat.
dripping off the side.
Budge
You
sickle.
gotta.
Budge! You're rubbing it.
Yeah. Because some dripped off. I'm trying to get both sides.
I didn't put that.
Well, if the idea is we got to keep conversation while we're dying, we need
Well-
to put a lot more on it.
We should have.
Okay, well,
One of
now
the
I've
other
got
li-
it on
the lighter
all
ones
sides.
with more.
I have sauce on all sides.
So do I.
One,
good start.
put it on all
There we
sides.
go.
You can't see it.
All right, cheers.
You really can't see it, but it's
Okay. There's pepper seeds in it.
I'm also gonna try to open this.
It's not bad.
But that
I
scares
doused
me.
it.
Because whenever you go, oh, it's not bad, you wait like 10 seconds and then you're like,
And you announced it.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
smell the rest.
No, yeah.
Sniffing them all.
I'm waiting for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. My tongue is definitely tingling,
Yeah, this one doesn't seem.
but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be for 300,000.
Okay, you're about to hit
800,000?
You're about to hit number 8. Sorry.
Oh, and that's the thick one. I'm scared for the thick one. Thick stuff is always so much more concentrated. Oh, fudgesicle.
I think the
fudgesicle.
more red it is, the spicier it is.
Okay. Okay.
Usually, what I've noticed, because I had like a period of a couple
This
years where
has
I was like,
nothing. This has no carbs, no protein, no
Oh, yeah.
sugar, no fat. So
That's
we
why
could
a lot
just
of people
drink
will just-
this and be healthy.
they'll just put hot sauce on everything because it usually is just like,
That wasn't bad.
yeah.
It's all right.
What are you thinking? What are your thoughts?
It's all right. I just can't wait for those.
I know.
Those are
Okay,
gonna be
so
mad.
number 8, we've got Melinda's Red Savina.
Well, it's named after a white lady, right? Can't be that bad.
She looks like she could be. She looks she could be something. I don't know. That bone structure looks different than just white, but it's also a cartoon.
Yeah.
What's in
It's
this?
the makeup.
I was wondering if I could see what. How much is this?
577,000.
You gotta douse it.
It says 675,000 on the bottle.
Does it really?
Yes, it says at 675,000 Scoville units, these chilies are double the heat of the hottest habanero pepper.
So less than the next one, so you're fine.
There we go. That was my question. I was like, do we just have to switch the order? Will we good to go?
Okay.
The next one's $1 million. Yeah. Fuck yeah. See, we gotta really step it up, guys.
Okay.
We've been little weenies about it. Let's
No, I
fucking
haven't. I've
go.
just been scared. I haven't been able to not handle it. Ugh. I'm so scared. Oh God, it's so thick. God,
It
look
has
how
the-
thick that is.
No, it has the stopper on there.
You gotta do the little.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
oh. Now I see.
Yep.
Oh God.
That looks bad.
There we go.
Oh God, it's so thick, and
What
I
I-
smell it.
What I noticed when I was on my little like hot sauce binge and stuff, it's
Yeah.
not necessarily the more red, it's the more neon. Whatever the color is that it is, if it's more like neon.
And this one
stuff,
is hella neon.
It's yeah. All right, there we go. I
You
think
don't
that's-
have your bottle backwards?
Is that enough? You think that's good? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Fudge.
Let's go.
Cause
No, he's doing it.
so what I do is I'll flip it to where it has like a pocket, so it holds it in there, so it doesn't slide out.
Good idea. He's like, I find that little crevice.
Trevor's keeps
I find the
falling
chicken.
out and
I
fell
find
over
the
his plate.
chicken crevice.
Yeah.
Well, these are not expensive
That's why
plates.
I keep going over to like a different spot every time I do it because I'm like, all right, if it falls, I gotta rub it in.
Yeah. And I'm rubbing it. It's just nothing is sticking to it. Okay.
All right, well,
Okay, here you go.
cheers.
I'm so scared.
I can't tell if it's just because like I already have like heat in my mouth.
I mean, I feel it where I got it on my skin. Oh, and that hurts. That hurts. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel it.
Good.
Well, it's
That
a
means
little
it
bit
works.
it's a creepy crawler.
Oh, God.
I'm feeling it a little
I
bit.
feel like my face is getting
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I feel like my face is getting red. I feel like I'm gonna. Somebody else talk about a story. Can
Well, what's up with this Sprite versus vodka people?
Fuck, that's my story.
Are there some people fucking trying to like drink Sprite versus vodka?
no,
and they're trying to say
no,
it's
no,
vodka?
No. So I went to a couple convenience stores. I went to a convenience store to get Sprite.
Breathe in your nose.
No, oh God, that makes it worse.
Oh, it's been helping me.
Well,
Okay, so I went
don't
to
drink water.
a convenience store and I got some Sprite because I was gonna make some stuff to make a mixed drink between vodka and Sprite. And
It's a good idea.
when I went to the convenience store, the lady, don't get me wrong, I definitely looked like a homeless person because I just had like, raggedy shorts on and I had a t-shirt and I had no bra and I had shoes and I had like none of it matched and I had my hair up in a clip Like, I just looked kind of And I get that. No, I wanna see if I can just And so I get that I didn't look super presentable, but I mean, I walked into that convenience store and not only did the lady behind the counter visibly look me up and down, the 3 customers that were in the convenience store also looked me up and down. And I was like, what the fuck? This is like a corner store. I'm just getting a 2-liter of soda.
Like a hole in your ass cheek or something?
No. I was like, what the hell is happening? But then after that, I had to go to the liquor store to get the vodka. And hold on.
No, we're going to give her a break.
And I had to go to the liquor store to get the vodka. And so I was concerned. I was like, well, if convenience store people judged me as hard as they did, like, I'm going to be so embarrassed to go to this liquor store, but fuck it, whatever. I'm already here.
Yeah, and convenience store people, generally if you're like, oh, people in a store to judge me, that's pretty low on the ladder,
Right.
It's also, maybe you were new, Maybe they're like, who's this new person?
Yeah, who's this white lady coming in here?
Like, this is our store. Like,
I guess that could be. But I walked into the liquor store. Again, another place I'd never been to because I'd never been to that convenience store. Walked in.
it's a May liquor store.
And the man behind the counter was super friendly. He stood up and he was like, hi, how are you? How's your day going? And I was like, my day's good. How's yours? And he said,
Start bawling. I just got judged at the
he was like, my day's going very good. Thank you. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I was the only one in the store. I loved that. I went to pick up my vodka and I was like, should I get the small bottle or the big bottle? And there weren't prices anywhere, but I was like, it's fine. I'll pay for it when I get up there. And so I grabbed the bigger bottle and I went up to the front, and not in a judgment way, but he saw that I got the bigger bottle and he was like, oh yeah, big bottle. And I was like, yeah, I did. And he was like, cool. And then he like rang me up. And then I paid in cash, and so he had to give me my change. And, I put my dollars in a separate compartment in my wallet. Then I put my coins. And so he had to wait for a second for me to be able to take the coins. And he could tell that was like, I was like trying to hurry because I didn't want him to have to wait on me. And he was like, it's fine. Take your time. I'm going to be here all day. And I was like,
he's like, I just clocked in. It's
this
all right.
is okay. And then like I took the change, and he was just like, when he handed me the bag, he was like, have a good rest of your Saturday. Thank you for coming in. And I was like,
you know what this tells me?
this is amazing. Maybe this is why people become alcoholics and drug addicts, because I've also never been judged for any dispensary I go into, and I've been in there looking way worse than I did whenever I went to pick up the Sprite and the vodka.
If you're in a convenience store, they don't know what you're there for, right? They're like, you might be coming for a snack, you might be coming for whatever.
You could be sticking up the place.
Right. You go in for a liquor store, they're like, this person needs a drink, or they wouldn't be in here. So you're probably,
true.
their assumption is maybe, you already had a bad day. Like, you're going to come here, especially if you're getting Sprite and vodka.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
I was
it's
just
just the
like,
vodka, though,
all
right?
the judgment
That's true, it
I'm
was just
feeling for a
vodka.
Sprite, calm the F down. I will not be back, but I will, because they're like right at the end of the street. It's that convenience store.
Yeah, it's like super convenient.
It's so convenient.
That's the joke.
Okay, my mouth feels a little better. So this is ghostly garlic
Ooh, ghost
hot
peppers.
sauce. Don't. No, just cayenne pepper and ghost pepper.
Yeah, I was going to say,
It
it's
has-
going to
I mean,
have...
it's in the name.
I don't
Oh
think,
God, it's got habanero mash, ghost pepper powder, cayenne sauce, and ghost pepper sauce. Why do we need the sauce and the powder? It's the same.
Is it?
Just make it thicker.
How much is this? 1.1? 1.1 million?
Just a million.
Check again. I think it's 1.1. Pretty sure it's... I'm going to give myself that it's 1.1. So if I make it through this, I'm a hero. I don't want to... Okay.
Depends how much you put on it.
You got to douse it.
Really?
That was bad last time, though.
Gotta
Like,
douse it.
bad.
But that's the point.
my face was...
It's not
a
like,
little-
oh, I want a little bit of spice, and then we're going to try to
I
talk.
think that's good enough. I think
okay.
that's good enough.
Will you?
Let me see.
Okay.
That was a lot.
And I'm going to fucking put it on the bottom, Dad.
the whole-
Jesus Christ.
Some of these wings are huge.
There, I have it on all sides.
These were on steroids.
There we go.
And then these weren't.
Which ones?
I try to line up so the smaller ones were the ends.
Oh, I didn't know you had
we
them in
ruined that.
order. Yeah.
I just
ruined
grabbed whichever
that.
one
I
looked
just grabbed
tasty.
one. Fudge.
All right.
Well, I was thinking with more chicken, it'll be more food to offset the spicy, is what I'm thinking.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Well, just fail.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Juan.
This one's fully covered, so
Yeah, I know.
Very excited for this one,
I
guys.
know. I see all this.
it just falls though. That's
I smell it. Okay.
cool.
Hold up. Let me look up. I have a couple of notes of some topics, so that way maybe I could bring something up.
Okay.
So that way
Okay.
you're not freaking out. Give me a minute. Give me
Okay.
a minute,
Cool.
guys.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared.
Falling. Hurry.
All right, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Fuck! It hurt my face. God damn it. Okay. I just taste garlic.
It was very garlicky.
It's good. I like garlic.
It's not gonna save you though.
You don't know that one. Okay, I'll put some of the sauce just in my mouth. Let's see.
This one's not bad. So I was going to ask you guys,
No, that's not bad at all.
because I know you had brought up kind of like the ghost tour in Nolans that you went to and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever had any like experiences with ghosts, like yourself, like legitimately, or that that you would claim is legitimate? Because my uncle's house is, and I haven't had it happen, but like everyone, like my mom, my dad, his brothers, and stuff like that, they're like so it was owned by my grandparents, and then my uncle bought it from them. And my grandma died on the front porch, and apparently like
Doing what?
she had a heart attack.
Doing what? I need to know how to prevent my death. Doing what?
I think just sitting like an old person.
God damn it. That's
Yeah.
all I do.
Just don't cross your legs.
Yeah, and
That's all I do. I try to uncross every
so
time
like the lights would, like people have told me like the lights will flicker like on and off and whatnot, and then
Oh, okay.
they'll basically be like my uncle will be like, "Hey mom, I know it's you. Like thank you, I know you're here," and then it like stops and whatnot. But
Oh.
the weird thing is when I was a little kid,
That one wasn't bad, and I even like put.
Yeah, this one
However,
wasn't really that bad.
where it touched my face burns like fucking fire.
So what I did, I dipped the carrot in the sauce, and it burns more on the carrot
all right,
than
well,
on the
I'll do it
chicken.
with you.
Okay. Well, I've already all my.
You gotta dump more. She's just mixing all the sauce.
Yeah,
She made a palette over there.
I mixed number 8 and number 9.
It's still not that bad, but also now I think I have a thing of, oh no, I see it now. It's got a little more kick on the
Yeah, it
carrot
has more
for some reason.
kick with the carrot on.
But also, I didn't think carrots would be pretty tasty with hot sauce. I might just have a new fucking weird thing.
I know it's a healthy treat.
Maybe.
Carrots.
No, carrots, yeah, but with sauce, I don't know.
Well, we looked at the nutrition facts for this one, and it was 000.
Hot sauce usually isn't like that unhealthy for you. That's why a lot of
This
people
one
are
just has sodium. That other one that I checked didn't have any sodium at all.
like, this one's got a little bit of salt. What we got? What we
Oh
got?
no, I lied. This does have sodium. So they just all have sodium. That's all they have.
The spices in the like all the
It is
It's-
a little more spicy with the
yeah.
carrot, but it's still not anything that's like
Well, I mixed.
like the other one.
she mixed all
I mixed.
four of them.
I mixed 8 with 9, which 8 fucked me up. I don't know why I did that. So I kind of feel it in the back of my throat and my forehead.
in your forehead.
There's heat here, and I just need it to stop. It's
Yeah.
very hot. It's hot in this room.
But like, you guys got any like haunted house in your family like that or nothing?
We have so my great grandma and her sister, so my great aunt, they believed that they were like seers. Not that they could intend to try to see something, but they had dreams, and then the dreams would happen. So like they would predict, they wouldn't know what was going to happen, but they'd be like, "Hey Maria, just be careful when you go out today, because I think I had a dream and something, wasn't like you hurt yourself." And then Maria would break her arm, like things like that.
Yeah.
It would just be things
pretty
like
good.
that. So my great aunt actually like called a meeting, called everybody to the table and said, "Hey, so I just want to let you guys know I had a dream. I I'm going to die. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I think it's going to happen. And then
Then they made a movie about it.
Inception? I'm just kidding.
No. Within 2 weeks, she got hit by a truck driver. He fell asleep at the wheel and just hit her. And so she died instantly.
But she was driving, right?
Yeah. And she was the only one in the car. So she dies. And obviously my great grandmother, her sister, they were very close. She was very upset about it. She has a dream not even a month later where her sister's in her dream and she says, "Hey, I don't want you to be scared, but I've been told that you're going to die soon, but don't worry. I see however it happens, I see flowers and I see lots of beautiful flowers and I'll be there for you." She wrote that down in her diary, but didn't tell her family about it because she didn't want to freak them out. But her husband found the diary later, after she died, where she had that entry.
But they never knew what time. They just knew where.
They just knew
flowers. Like where, I guess.
Yeah, like she didn't even know.
When, just a where.
Yeah, and she didn't even know. She was just like, whenever it happens, I see flowers.
Yeah.
So about a couple weeks after she made that entry in her diary, she left the house, and my grandma, her daughter, remembers, she was like 12 at the time, remembers her mom leaving, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to stop by the church and then I'll be home." And she left at like 8:00 at night. So she's driving along a bridge, and it's one of those bridges. It's just a 2-lane bridge, and there's cement on either side. So whenever, again, a semi-truck started coming towards her and veering into her lane, there was nowhere for her to go. So it hit her head on. She was flung from the car, and the driver called the police. The police came out. They're doing the search. They find her body. She had landed, when she said she was running to the church, she was dropping church decorations off for some sort of sale. And she had put together a bunch of different bouquets of flowers. And so she fell in her bed of flowers. The flowers were all around her because they were also thrown from the car. And not only that, and I actually have a newspaper article where it talks about her death. And in the newspaper article, this also happened at the court. This is how my grandma told it to me. But then she was like, also, I have the obit where it mentions this. But in the court case, before the judge was sentencing, he was like, "Do you have anything to say to this family, of this mother that you just took away, this wife and mother?" And he apologized. Obviously, he was very distraught. He was like, I was going too hard. I knew I should have stopped and, rested, and I didn't. And now I've taken those 2 people away from you, and I'm so sorry. And then after that, my great grandpa went up to him and said, "Hey, you said you took them away. Only my wife died." And he said, "No, there were 2 people in the car that night." And in the police, in the obituary that I have, it talks about how the driver told the police, "No, there were 2 people in the car." And he actually made them stay and search for like 6 more hours for that second person. And when my great grandpa asked him what she looked like, it was my great aunt.
Damn.
So that's pretty supernatural that's happened in my family.
Here's a thought about your great aunt and your great grandma telling your great aunt that she was gonna pass with like flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think like making that bouquet of flowers and then she like gets in the car, you know what I mean, and she knows she's with a bouquet of flowers and stuff like that? Do you think that part of her is like,
I wonder if this is it.
Yeah.
Probably when
that's
she
maybe
saw
why specifically she was like, "Hey, I'm leaving. Goodbye, everybody."
Because my grandma did say that it was weird for her to announce that she was leaving. My great grandma was the type of person that was, she was the mother of 6 or 7, so she was always running errands, picking things up for kids and dropping things off at church. So like she was always very in and out of the house. And my grandma, she was like, I remember her saying goodbye to me, and I thought it was so weird. So that might be, even if she wasn't thinking of it then, I bet you whenever she saw headlights kind of swerving into her lane, I bet then she was like, this is it.
But she's not the one that saw her future there, right?
No, my great aunt came to her after she had died and said, "Hey."
So maybe like she just didn't have that vision, like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Sweeter Reaper.
That looks like marmalade. Orange marmalade.
This is 2.2 million. Okay. Okay, so I guess we should put the most on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or put it on a
That's
carrot.
crazy. What about you? You got any like ghost stories in your family like that?
Thick too.
Yeah, baby.
What are you doing?
He said, put it on.
It puts the hot sauce
no.
On its
chicken.
skin.
There you go.
Okay, and I'm rubbing it around.
Yep.
Trying to keep it on there.
My great grandma and my great aunt are with me right now. I feel them. They're supporting me.
They're like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're like, God
Falling
damn it.
out. It just fell out.
I know.
Here. I'll just put it on this side. There.
Okay.
All right, you got a nice coated wing, everybody?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice coated.
All right.
Okay. That's sweet.
This one's really tasty.
That's really sweet. I already feel it in my throat.
I don't feel anything.
Maybe I thought it was just how I was swallowing. Because now I don't feel it either. This is so citrusy.
It tastes like you'd put it on like orange chicken or something.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, it's really not that bad.
I want a refund.
I know. I feel like number 8 was the worst.
By far.
Now you guys just have to drink it from the bottom.
We each got to take a shot of number 8 and then hear Juan's ghost story.
Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm going to put the number 10 on the carrot.
No, you got to do number 8.
I'm just doing that straight.
Oh, God.
Well, it's because he only has one carrot left.
I know. I literally, like, while you were saying the story, I was eating carrots
He
and
chopped
dipping
down
them
his
in
carrots.
hot sauce. Dipping it in hot sauce.
What the heck?
I mean, it's there. It's not.
We got video
Yeah.
evidence. Like, I would put this on chicken and be like, this is orange chicken.
Seriously, that's not that bad. And I got that all over my face, and my face isn't even that hot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad.
I think the spiciest one for you guys is number 8 for all 3 of you.
Yeah, I think it was definitely number 8. So I think if we take a shot of that, I mean,
Put it on the
That'll
inside
numb
of
you
the
out.
celery, and then just
oh
That's what I was
yeah,
thinking.
yeah, we could put it in the celery.
So, Juan, you got any ghost stories in your family like that?
Okay.
My aunt could see them.
Yeah?
See ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a Native American in her house that the family members at one point went to the house and asked her if she wanted him removed by them because they could remove him.
Yeah, yeah.
But my aunt's like, no, it doesn't bother me just at night when he's moving things around or when he's sitting next to us in the sofa. Like
Wow.
he's so active there that she sees him like a lot. And so even
Wow.
people that don't see him can feel him. So like they can feel him walking around the house. So it's pretty.
As
See,
soon
that's-
as soon as we can, like as soon as we've hit that point in our relationship, I want to go to your aunt's house.
See, that's how I felt like at my uncle's house when I was younger. I used to always feel like I'd look down a hallway and I'd be like, man, something's watching me. But I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know my grandma had passed away when I was a baby. I thought what would be my dad's stepmom was my actual grandma until I was like 15.
Well, I've never seen him. I've never heard him. So it's kind of weird.
Do you believe though?
Bring me down there, man. I had a
I like
shaman.
a little bit. Now,
See-
like not at first, but now, yeah. Like
I was
hearing it
gonna
from
say
them.
I was kind of surprised when you had a story at all. I really just
what
assumed
are
you were
you
gonna be
doing?
like, no, I don't
You got to
believe.
do a big amount. That's gonna kill us, but I'm cool with it.
Well, because I also have another cousin. He studied it, and he can actually, I guess, kind of like control it, and kind of like sense it.
I
Like,
had
it's
a
not just an instinct.
I definitely believe.
shaman tell me that I have like the power. or
Yeah, yeah.
And then he also told me like at one point in my life I was gonna have to decide like whether or not to like shut the door or like keep it open type of thing.
Yeah.
And he also said I would find out at like some kind of like Native American festival or something. Because I brought my brother on the hike with him, and he told my brother exactly what my brother like wanted out of life. First time we've ever met the dude. The dude can like barely speak English.
Wow.
And he like told my brother, he was like, hey, you like to like play the piano and stuff, right? But you have some trouble with your left hand because of like a past injury. And my brother was like, yeah, he had like extra bone after he had broke it. And now
You
he
ready
says,
for your ketchup
let's
stick?
do it. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Instantly way worse than any of the other two. Yeah. Instantly. So he would like tell him that because my brother does have trouble with like the reaching the like the pinky keys.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to do it with
swallow.
sometimes. Oh man.
That burn's going down, but it's all right.
And then he was like, you want this out of life and all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, what about me? And he looked at me and he smiled and he was like, I don't want to tell you. I want you to find out. And then he said, like, I'll find it at like some Native American festival or something when I make that decision.
My tongue hurts. Oh, and under it. Huh.
Do you see what I mean about your teeth? You feel it in your teeth at all? No?
I
Nothing?
can't even.
Usually for me, it's always on my tongue.
For me, it's like, oh, I could feel it like down in my sternum a little bit. Just drip down straight off the celery.
It's the worst in my tongue.
Yeah. But you just got to think about it. You'll be all right. For real.
It's like the lady who like has the world record for like the longest like dive under ice. Literally, she was like, "Oh, you just have to breathe."
Yeah.
She's like,
your,
"They're like,
your
how
body
do you
is
sit,
going to take it.
How do you sit in water that's like 3 degrees above freezing?" She's like, "You just breathe."
She having contractions?
She might be.
Just breathe. No, I'm trying to breathe.
Yeah, let the pain take over.
Okay. Okay.
Embrace it.
Your body's fighting it. So
Okay.
But yeah,
Or we're going to take another stick.
we could take another step. I might have like indigestion tonight.
Our buttholes are gonna be so. Do you think our buttholes can handle heat? As
You think I can
Much
call
as
in
our
for work
mouths.
because my butthole's hot?
I told the people at work I was gonna be doing this, and they were like, "Okay, so when you call in tomorrow, we're sending out a company-wide email that your butthole
It's red.
is on fire because of this stupid shit you did." And I said, "I think that's fair."
You were like, I
Well,
think
you
that
should
might
take
violate
them-
my HIPAA rights. I
You
don't
should
know.
take them this and be like, this was number 5. And
Yeah,
you
tell
should
them. Oh, that
try
was
it.
like the 4th one we had. And
Yes, that's what I should do.
all right, another one. Let's do it. I'll pull up another something else so we can talk about more than just ghosts. Unless
I
you
was
guys have
gonna
another
say
ghost
I had
story.
a question. So,
Yeah.
meanest thing you ever did to a customer working in the food service industry? Do
Oh.
you guys have a story?
We used to.
But
like,
wait until we do it.
Sorry. Well, it's not really mean, but I'll wait.
Are we
All right.
doing number 8?
Yeah, again, because it seems to be the only one we have a reaction to.
the green bottle.
This one?
Yeah, that one made all 3 of you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it, like pyramids when you go up and then down on your workouts?
Yeah.
Like you keep increasing?
Yeah.
Wait, and then you have to come back down.
I will say when
Yeah,
I
you go like
took
10,
huge
5,
gulping
1.
breaths, it immediately made it more manageable. Now it's like a regular spice.
And
I
she
feel
wanted to
dizzy
do
though.
shots.
Like I still feel dizzy.
Dizzy?
Not like real dizzy.
Should we just do shots? You got shot glasses for
You
us?
wanted to do shots. That
Yeah.
would have been way worse.
I don't have shot glasses.
You don't have any shot glasses?
I have small glasses, but I don't have shot glasses.
Well, we got
I'm just going to do this.
Encouraging this behavior.
the production team.
Y'all should have signed a liability waiver.
Well,
like I feel just
I'm
a
on
little
camera.
lightheaded.
that's what spice will do to you though. Because like if you get it so spicy, when I was on my spice kick, I would like love the ones that were really spicy. That people would be like, "You're literally red and like sweating," but
Does my face look red?
you're a little red, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would be
feel
like, it still tasted good, but even my friends were like, you can get like a little high off of it.
no way.
Yeah.
Shit.
Could you imagine? You're like, oh, I'm in, fucking like AA or something, and you're like, if someone's like, hi, I'm
You're like,
Timmy,
"Pass
I'm
me
a
the
crack
sauce."
addict, and then he's like, hi, I'm
I'm an SA. I'm an SA.
I'm an SA. Yeah. They're like, what's
Sauce
that?
addict.
Sauce addict.
So did you recover from the other one?
Yeah, as soon as I took
Really?
big gulping breaths, it immediately made it so much better. Okay.
Yeah. She's like, they're like, Haylie, are you okay? You're being a little weird. You're sweating a bit.
Okay.
You lightheaded? She's like, yeah, I'm fucking lightheaded.
I just hate celery.
This one's very vinegary. It's not like too bad on them. Oh, this is the creeper. That's it. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, this one still has a kick. But
So, what I was saying was, what was I saying?
We're talking about the meanest thing you've ever done to a
Oh,
customer
client.
while you worked in the food service.
Back at when I was delivering Chinese food, we could, if you wanted to put someone on like the no deliver list, our boss would not ask you why. So like there were days like if I was having a bad day and someone pissed me off a little bit, I was like, fuck it, never delivering to this house again. That's probably like the meanest though. But on my like third day, I think it was.
Yeah.
This one guy came and he was like, hey,
I'm trying not to drink water because you said not to, but I'm so fucking thirsty.
I mean,
have milk.
you can make it worse if you want.
Yeah, water does technically make it worse. It'll because it's cold, you'll feel good for a second.
I'll do it with you.
Okay.
Because it's cold, it feels good for a second, but all it does really is kind of swish it around in other spots.
Oh, I just drank
I'm
it straight.
swishing it around in my mouth.
But it was like my second or third
I'm
day.
going to rub your eye real quick
And the,
No.
with this finger.
Second or third day, sorry.
no, you're good. And this guy was like, hey, yesterday you guys forgot to give me my steamed rice. And I was like, and the guy who delivered yesterday was working the same day with me or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I did. Let's just tell him if he wants we'll give him an extra steamed rice for free or whatever.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
And then he was, so I told him we could do that. And
You
he was
got beads on your cheek. I don't think, I think that's just like accumulated.
I just sweat a lot. But like it doesn't like.
I was going to say, I know my
I
face
sweat a
is
lot.
getting wet,
like,
but
I
it's not,
probably am sweating a little bit.
it's not necessarily
No, not
because
too
it's
bad.
that bad, but
But so he was like, no, I want a whole free delivery. And we were like, well, we only didn't give you a steamed rice. Like, we'll give you a credit for a steamed rice next time. He's like, well,
Yeah.
why would I ask for another delivery if you guys forgot my steamed rice? And I was like, well, you called. Like, that's
so that's why you would ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, you like our food if you're willing to eat it 2 days in a row, which it
Yeah.
was fucking bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
And
This time we'll do number 10.
so he starts like arguing with me, and he's like, hey,
Or just
I want to speak to a manager. So I like put him on the phone with like and the manager to us was just whatever kid was there the longest. Cause it was like, the whole store was just like kids who went to junior college. And then once you graduated, you would fill out your spot. Cause the guy was like a 72-year-old, like Chinese guy.
So he didn't
Vietnamese guy.
talk to any of the customers.
No, most of them no. Unless they had been there for like 20, 30 years. Then some customers would just walk right in the back. They'd put their order on the thing. And they'd be like, yo, what's up? Because we called him Yo. His name was Bao Du, but everybody called him Yo. So they'd be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? All this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Super fucking cool dude. And so the guy was like, I want to speak to a manager. Starts talking to, the girl that I handed it off to. And then he's like, I want to speak to the owner. And we were always like, you don't really want to. Like, his English isn't the best. It's better to, and because he told us, he was like, I don't want to have to deal with customers and stuff like that. He's like,
Yeah.
you guys take care of it. I trust
Yeah.
you. And so we get him on the phone. And I'm like, it's like my third day or whatever. And I'm like, all right, this is already like a pretty chill job. I like it. It's going good. All this stuff. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
And on the one half of the phone, you just hear Yo being like, no, we're not going to do it. All this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. And then it just gets, what? No. Fuck you. You're not going to fuck me. Fuck you. No, fuck you.
Oh
and then
my
he
gosh.
fucking, for like 2 minutes, just going back and forth. No, fuck you. And then I'm imagining on the other phone, no, fuck you. And he's like, no, you're not going to fuck me. Fuck you.
Oh my gosh.
And then he like slams the phone and he looks at me and he's like, no, deliver. And I fucking was like, this is the best job I'll ever
yes.
fucking have.
That's awesome.
It was sick.
Okay, Juan, you worked in the food service. Did you ever do anything mean to a customer?
No, I just cooked and did my thing.
Really?
But you were a cook, so you didn't
Yeah.
have to deal with customers most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I had this
Well-
one bitch.
Well, sometimes though, like whenever they'd be like, "Oh, I asked for no mayo" or whatever, and then like the waiters try to take it out on you. Well, for me, because I was
Yeah.
like the front,
Right.
I was the person. I was the expediter, so like you're the one that preps the dish
Okay.
before it goes out. So like I'm the one that had to make sure it was right. before it
Oh,
goes out.
okay. So you made sure it matched the ticket, and if they didn't
Yeah.
write no mayo, then you.
And that's what would happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean sometimes I'd go out myself and serve the dish, which was
But-
funny because they'd be like, "What? The chef is just walking out here."
But you never
Putting
did
plates
any.
down.
You never had to do anything mean to a customer.
No.
I got some weird delivery stories, but I was never really mean. This one lady, though, I did give her some attitude
Yeah.
because she was like, hey, I want
What'd you do to yours?
it. I was swirling it because it got a little bit.
I did my carrot to this, and now we're gonna do this
All
again.
right, you ready?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this one is so tasty.
I know, it's just really sweet.
Yeah.
It's so citrusy and delicious.
I looked it up again. It says 2.2.
What the
I
heck?
always like right when I swallow it, I feel like I'm about to get something in the back of my throat,
Yes,
and then it just
yes.
like stops.
But then it fades.
yeah,
Like number 8 was really bad.
yeah. Number 8 lingers.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so this
And then
lady ordered beef with broccoli.
I've
Extra
got
beef with
I've
broccoli.
got a celery left, so I'll do this number 9.
And normally, I guess he would put it in the kind of like to-go box because she would order extra. But this time he did 2 of the little, like,
Separate containers.
you know what I'm? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
2
yeah,
little
yeah.
containers. This bitch was like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
isn't the same amount. And I was like, it is. I can guarantee you. The only difference is the box that we put in. She's like, it's not the same amount. And I paid for extra beef with broccoli. I want you to go back and get me my extra beef with broccoli. And I remember telling her, I looked at her in the eyes, and I was like, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to just put this in the container that you think it's supposed to go into, not give you any extra, and come back with it. And she was like, no, you're going to go get me extra. And I was like, okay. And I went back. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. And then I gave it to her, and she goes, see, I was right. And I almost was like, bitch, I did exactly what I told you I was going to do. There's no extra food in there. Because she even like opened it and was like, see, I was right. And I was like, you're not, though. You literally just made your beef and broccoli cold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would get livid with some of these people, man.
Number 9 burns a little more with the amount that I had on that celery, but it's still not as bad as number 8. Number 8 was bad. Compared to...
You mix and match over there.
Well, yeah, I've got a carrot left. I'll just mix all of them.
Yeah, this one's not that bad either.
But it tastes different on the celery or carrot or whatever than it does on the wing.
Like, I could just shoot this.
So, we had a ladies, come in. And they were older, but this is when I worked at Golden Corral.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's a buffet. So I don't, you know.
Whoa. Oh, no, go ahead.
I want you to describe it like I've never heard of it. I want you to give me the essence of what Golden Corral is.
Golden Corral is like if Chili's was a buffet.
I like it.
They've got a pretty good array of things, and the only stuff there that's like not great is the stuff that it's like, well, no shit, because it's a buffet. Like,
Yeah.
I think the most expensive thing we had there was every like Thursday, from like noon to 2, we would offer lobster tails, but it was just first come, first serve. And as soon as we were out, we were out.
Yeah.
And people would say that the lobster didn't have as much meat on it as they wanted it to, and that the seasoning wasn't like what they wanted it to be. And I'm like, well, it's fucking Golden Corral. We made that in a batch with 30 others, and we set it in a tray under a heat lamp that you came and picked it up from. So I don't know what to tell you.
2 hours after we put it out there.
Right. So
This probably isn't even FDA approved anymore.
that last one kind of is bad.
Should we shoot it?
Shoot, what?
Which one? Which one did you do the last one? This one?
No, I mixed all of them.
It's because she
I mixed them
she
all.
went like that.
But so we had.
I was just about to lick my plate.
Do it.
Okay.
My tongue's too short for that.
You do have a short tongue.
I can't. My nose is gonna hit first. You should just pick it up.
So we close on the weekends, which this is so dumb, and I don't think they have these hours anymore, but we close at midnight. So people can come and eat their fill till midnight, but the kitchen obviously starts shutting down at like 11:30. Now, if you make a big enough fuss, as a customer to a manager, the manager would always go, to the kitchen and tell the guys, hey, stop, unpack whatever you just did, because they want fresh chicken.
Ugh.
Right? So the management was really like not our friends. And my tongue burns. And we had 2 ladies walk in, and they were older, so I don't even know why they were awake. They walked in at 11:45.
Prime time.
So I'm like, hi, welcome to Golden Corral. Just to let you know, our kitchen actually closed 45 minutes ago, so it's going to be what you see on the buffet is what we've got, because we close in 15 minutes. And the lady cut me off. She said, I know. I can read the hours posted on the door. And I said, okay, well, I just wanted to be sure that you were aware, because some people might think we're open later than midnight. And so I didn't want you to be disappointed if the food that you wanted wasn't on the bar. And she said, oh, I won't be
You
disappointed.
really cared about working at Golden Corral.
Well, it was my first job.
There you
I was going to say, what were you doing, though? Just at the front charging people?
So I was because our front line had already gone home, I was the front line, but I was actually a waitress.
Oh, okay.
So she said, I won't be disappointed, because if you don't have what I want, I'll make you cook it.
Oh.
And I said,
See, right then and there, as a manager, I'd be like, you can come back tomorrow.
right.
If you
You
really.
should have said, we don't have any water right now.
So
we didn't pay the bill.
There are rats back there.
I was like, okay, yeah, okay. So they go and they pay, they pick a seat, they pick a table in my section. So I go over there and I'm like, hi, my name's Haylie. I'm gonna be helping you this evening.
She's like, I know, I can read your fucking name tag.
She said, helping us, we go and get the food ourselves. And I said, right, but I will be bringing you drinks, whatever drinks you guys want. And then, of course, as you empty your plates, I'll make sure and get those out of the way for you. And she said, we'll have 2 waters. 2 waters. I swear on my life, she said 2 waters.
Yeah.
I bring back 2 waters. I set them down. They haven't left to get their first plate yet. And the woman looks at it and she goes, what is this? And I said, it's 2 waters. Do you want lemon? And she said, I asked for a coffee. And I said, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have misheard you.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, I'll be back with 1 coffee.
Also, what the fuck is an old lady drinking coffee at
I know.
at Golden Corral?
And keep in mind,
For
the
the
other
digestion.
woman that she was with never spoke to me once. So
Now she's going to get the hammer on her. She does
so I come back with a coffee. I set it down. She doesn't even let me set it down. She just says, is that decaf? And I said, no, ma'am. And she said, well, you didn't ask me if I wanted decaf or not, and I want decaf. And I said, okay, I'm sorry.
No deliver.
I'm sorry. So I go back, I get her a decaf. I bring it to her. And then they've gone and got their plates now. So she's back and she said, go tell the chef that they need to make more mac and cheese. And I said, okay. So I go back to the back, and the manager that was there was Brian. And what was good about Brian is that he still wouldn't turn customers away, but he hid in his office. He just stayed in his office until all the customers left. So if they started throwing a big fit and like, well, we want the kitchen to open back up, Brian would never come out of his office.
Yep.
So that was nice. That was like where he was kind of on our side. So I go back to the kitchen and I stand for 2-3 minutes. I watch my phone and 2 or 3 minutes pass and I come back out and I'm like, I'm so we're out of noodles. And she said, you're out of noodles. And I said, yeah, we actually just ran out. I know it's crazy, but we're out of noodles. And she said, well, you have fettuccine noodles, because I saw it on the bar. So make some fettuccine noodles with cheese. So I said, okay. Because that was one of the things that the kitchen already had prepped. So I went back and I was like, hey guys, is there any way you can grab some noodles and some of the cheese sauce and mix that, because she wants mac and cheese? And they were like, why not just with regular noodles? And I said, because I told her we didn't have any fucking regular noodles because I was trying to save you guys stuff. And they were like, okay. And
Thank you.
And Michael goes to get the cheese sauce and he's like, oh fuck. And I said, what? And he was like, whoever was supposed to cover the cheese sauce didn't, and there's bugs in the cheese. And I took a big spoonful of that cheese and I put it with the
Good.
fettuccine
Good.
noodles and I mixed it up.
Good.
And I was like, here you go. Sorry about that. So that's probably the meanest thing I ever did to a customer.
That's legit. She deserved it though, dude.
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah. That's probably.